Hi guys, I'm Adam with HTS Ag, and with me today I've got Ben. Ben, tell us a little about where you're from and what you do.
Yeah, thanks, Adam. Yeah, my name's Ben Tannant from Darling Downs Precision in Queensland, Australia. I'm just over here on a little trip to have a look around, catch up with a few guys, and have a bit of a holiday.
So Ben, tell us a little about your background. How did you get into selling Ag Leader?
Oh well, just a bit of background about me. I grew up on a farm, and I actually, after I finished school, I went and did an apprenticeship as a mechanic in a New Holland dealership. At the time, that dealership was actually an auto farm GPS dealer, so I did a lot of installs on that. Really enjoyed it, and then there was a bit of a gap, but had an opportunity to get back into a business that sold ag leader and focused on that precision ag technology. Worked there for a few years and had the opportunity to take over the business, and thought it was a great opportunity. Love what I do, and that's how we ended up where we are now.
So Ben, it's quite an honor to be able to host someone from so far from home in here in our little corner of the world in Southwest Iowa at our office here at HTS Ag. We've spent a good chunk of the morning here just catching up and talking about business and some of the different things. It's really been interesting to me as we've talked through the different crops and some of the different things that, a lot of similarities, but a lot of differences also between Australia and here in the Midwest.
Yeah.
So, around here, you've seen an awful lot of corn and soybeans as you've traveled since you've been in here. What are primary crops in your area, and what are your growers primarily growing?
So in our area, we do a lot of cotton and sorghum for summer crops. Then we have a lot of wheat and barley in our winter. That's in our immediate area. Other parts of Australia grow some different crops. We get a bit of canola in some areas, things like that. So we've got a very big variety of what we grow in Australia.
And one of the things you had mentioned to me earlier is you guys have two growing seasons. So you have a summer crop, you called it, and a winter crop. Yeah,
correct. So we get two opportunities a year to grow some crops. Which makes things a bit more profitable, I suppose, and a bit more income for different areas. So, yeah.
So Ben, of course, we know each other through both being ag leader dealers.
Correct.
And have chatted several times before about all kinds of different things. Yep. We were talking this morning just a little bit about some of the ag leader products and what sells well for you.
Yep.
Why don't you fill us in a little bit on that?
Yeah, so a big part of our business is still a lot of auto steer. But we're doing a lot more of Ag Leader's product control range, so things like their seed command for planters. We're doing some more spraying technology, we do some yield monitors and things as well. So we've got a bit of variety there. They're the main products that we do. Yeah.
Very good. And as you are over here and looking around, what do you see as kind of the biggest differences from your customer base or your farm geography to what you see around here?
Yeah. So the biggest difference we see is the landscape. For us, we're just a lot of flat paddocks. Some are very square, a lot of straight edges, whereas here you have a lot of terraces and oddly shaped fields. You've got hills and things. Very different challenges to us. A lot of our cropping is a bit simpler in that respect. That we do have a lot of straight runs and a lot of open flat paddocks. That's probably the biggest difference I've seen. Obviously, like I've already touched on, the big difference in variety of crop types. Like you said, very much corn and soybeans, whereas we have a lot more variety. That's probably the biggest differences that come to mind as I come over here and look around. So that and the fact that I only get the one growing season a year, whereas we mostly get two. So yeah.
So thinking of ag leader products, I know you talked about auto steer and you talked about some of the seed command products and the application products.
Yep.
What's your favorite to work on or to install as you go out and work with your customers?
I'm not sure. I've never really thought about what my favorite might be, but I enjoy working on a lot of it. I really enjoy seed command installs. There's a lot more in them, which is good, a bit more interesting. And I think that partly comes from the amount of installs that we do. As you probably know, with a lot of things, if you do it really regularly, it gets a bit boring and monotonous at times. I really enjoy the seed command. We're doing more right spot and L2 stuff, which is also interesting. Just partly because it's something different. It gives us a bit of variety. But yeah, look, the Seed Command range is pretty good to work on.
I would agree with that. We have worked on a lot of Seed Command systems here, and one of the things we really enjoy about that, for me personally, is after we get the system together and you get in the cab with the farmer, and we're able to see what that system does as you go across the field, and then throughout the season to monitor how much better that crop looks.
Yeah.
The results from the products, I guess, speak for themselves, and it just makes it a lot of fun for me to work on those products. So I would share with your answer there. Seed Command products are probably my favorite. It's always fun, and it's always like instantly satisfying with auto steer when you just hit that button and engage the auto steer.
Yeah.
But the longevity of the Seed Command product, I guess, to me is a really neat product to go sell and to go work with.
Yeah, for sure.
Ben, one of the things that we talked about a lot this morning, and one of the main points of our conversation, that we've talked a lot about the differences between the U.S. and Australia. One of the very big similarities that we're both working on was service.
Yes.
And we pride ourselves on having the best service team that we can possibly have, and making sure that we do a good job for our customers and getting the equipment installed and working properly, and then also being able to provide that service after the sale.
Yeah.
And that was exactly what you were over here, and we spent a lot of time talking about strategies of service. So you want to share a little bit about your thoughts on that?
Yeah. Yeah, look, that's definitely, totally agree. That's what we found is really important in our business is, being able to service our customers well. So knowing our products and being passionate about them really helps that. It means that we can really work to look after our customers as best we can. It is important to us. Like a lot of things, at times we maybe not don't get the best job done, or maybe not always as good as what we'd like it to be. But that really it really is key for us. It's something that we want to do well for our customers. It's what's really helped us stay in business. So it's really important to our customers as well that they can get that support from us when they need it. So it's really important to us.
Yeah, and I have often said the product, no matter how good the product is, it's only as good as how well the customer knows how to run it.
Yeah.
And so being able to provide that service, that training, that support, and being available for the customers to offer them that as an additional value, if you will. The hardware itself, anyone can move a box of hardware.
Yes.
It takes someone that's very knowledgeable and very dedicated to be able to offer the level of service that you and I both want to provide for our customers.
Yes, correct. Totally agree.